Dear students, welcome to my 5th class on Module 2, Multiple Random Variables. In this lecture video, I will be discussing two-dimensional Gaussian random variable and conditional join probabilities. Two-dimensional Gaussian random variable. The formula for two-dimensional Gaussian random variable is given by fxy of x comma y is equal to 1 by 2 pi into square root of 1 minus rho square xy into e power minus of x square minus 2 rho xy plus y square whole divided by 2 into 1 minus rho square xy. Call this one as equation number 25. So in this expression, the rho xy will be called as a correlation coefficient and mod of rho xy is less than 1. It implies 1 minus rho square xy is greater than 0. Here we have to note that the given function fxy of x comma y is always a non-negative function, that is it is greater than 0 for the range of x and y is minus infinity less than x less than infinity and minus infinity less than y less than infinity, and the double integral over minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y dx dy will be equal to 1. It implies that the total area under two-dimensional Gaussian random variable will be equal to unity. So with these two conditions, we can say that the two-dimensional Gaussian random variable is a valid PDF function. And also we have to note that the mean and variance of this two-dimensional Gaussian random variable is 0 and 1. That is expectation of x and expectation of y. Or mean of x and mean of y will be equal to 0 and variance of x and variance of y will be equal to unity. Correlation of two-dimensional Gaussian random variable. The correlation of two-dimensional Gaussian random variable is given by the formula Cxy is equal to expectation of xy is equal to double integral minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y dx dy. So now after replacing this formula in the equation number 25, we will be getting Cxy is equal to expectation of xy is equal to rho xy. Two-dimensional independent and uncorrelated Gaussian random variable. So suppose if the random variables x and y are uncorrelated, we can say rho of x comma y is equal to 0. Now if this rho of x comma y is equal to 0, if I replace in the two-dimensional Gaussian random variable formula, I'll be getting the PDF fxy of x comma y is equal to 1 by 2 pi e power minus of x square plus y square by 2. This can be expanded like 1 by square root of 2 pi e power minus x square by 2 into 1 by square root of 2 pi e power minus y square by 2. I'm just splitting this 1 by 2 pi as 1 by root 2 pi into 1 by root 2 pi and e power minus of x square plus y square by 2 as e power minus x square by 2 into e power minus y square by 2. So this I can replace like the marginal density function by using the concept of the Gaussian random variables in the single random variable concept. So it will become fxy of x comma y is equal to fx of x into fy of y. So with this condition we can say the two random variables x and y are independent. Problem. Consider the two-dimensional Gaussian random variables are related to the other two-dimensional Gaussian random variables by the following relation. x1 is equal to sigma x1 y1 plus m x1, x2 is equal to sigma x2 y2 plus m x2. Here this y1 and y2 are Gaussian random variable of zero mean and unity variance. So with this data, we are supposed to obtain the value of C x1 x2 and rho x1 x2. So consider covariance of x1 and x2. The covariance of x1 and x2 is given by how? Expectation of x1 minus m x1 into x2 minus m x2. I am replacing x1 as sigma x1 y1 plus m x1 and replacing x2 as sigma x2 y2 plus m x2. So after replacing that, I got the equation expectation of sigma x1 y1 plus mx1 minus mx1 into sigma x2 y2 plus mx2 minus mx2. So I can cancel mx1 and minus mx1, and I can cancel plus mx2 minus mx2. I got the equation expectation of sigma x1 y1 and sigma x2 y2. And we know that this sigma x1 and sigma x2 are constant. I can take outside. So I got the value of covariance of x1 x2 is equal to sigma x1 sigma x2 into expectation of y1 y2. Now from the Gaussian random variable, we have expectation of y1 y2 is given by rho y1 y2. So I can replace the expectation of y1 y2 as rho y1 y2. So I got covariance of x1 x2 as sigma x1 sigma x2 into rho y1 y2. Call this one as equation number 26. And by the definition of covariance of x1 x2, we have the formula that sigma x1 sigma x2 is equal to into rho x1 rho x2. Call this one as equation number 27. Now I am going to equate the equation 26 with 27. So I got the expression sigma x1 sigma x2 into rho y1 y2 is equal to sigma x1 sigma x2 rho x1 x2. So cancelling the sigma x1 sigma x2 both the sides, I got the expression rho y1 y2 is equal to rho x1 x2. Next concept is conditional joint probability. A probability density function is known as the conditional PDF when one random variable out of two random variables has a fixed value. The conditional joint PDF of y, given that x is equal to x, is given as fy of y by x is equal to fxy of x comma y divided by fx of x. Call this one as equation number 28. So here this fx of x is called a marginal density of the random variable capital X, and it is given by integration minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y dy. Similarly, the conditional joint PDF of y is given that when y is equal to y is given, that is fx of x by y is equal to xy of x comma y divided by fy of y. Call this one as equation number 29. So in this one, this fy of y will be called as the marginal density of random variable y, and it is given by integration minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y into dx. So now by combining this equation number 28 and 29, I can say that fxy of x comma y, I mean the joint PDF will be equal to fy of y by x into fx of x is equal to fx of x by y into fy of y. Properties of conditional PDF. The first property is the conditional PDF is always non-negative function. That is, fx of x by y is greater than or equal to 0 and fy of y by x which is greater than or equal to 0. This is because of the ratio of two PDFs. And we know that the PDF is always non-negative because this formula has been obtained by the ratio of two PDF, and the PDF is always non-negative. So hence we can say the conditional PDF is also non-negative. Next one, the area under the conditional PDF is always equal to unity. That is integration minus infinity to plus infinity fx of x by y dx is equal to 1, and integration minus infinity to plus infinity fy of y by x dx is equal to 1. Property number 3, the conditional PDF reduces to the marginal densities if the random variable x and y are statistically independent. That is, fy of y by x is equal to fy of y and fx of x by y is equal to fx of x. Proof. So first I am going to consider the formula like this. That is, fx of x by y is equal to fxy of x comma y divided by fy of y. So this can be replaced like fx of x into fy of y whole divided by fy of y. This is because of the random variables x and y are independent. So I can cancel here fy of y with fy of y. So I got fx of x by y is equal to fx of x. Similarly, to calculate fy of y by x, I am going to replace this xy of x comma y as fx of x into fy of y. I am cancelling this with fx of x. I got fy of y by x is equal to fy of y. Problem number 2. If fxy of x comma y is equal to 4xy for 0 less than x less than 1, for 0 less than y less than 1, and it is 0 otherwise, find the conditional joint probability. So we have the formula for conditional joint probability as fx of x by y is equal to fxy of x comma y divided by fy of y, and fy of y by x divided by fxy of x comma y divided by fx of x. The first thing is we supposed to find the marginal density functions fy of y and fx of x. So to calculate this fx of x, the formula is given by integration minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y dy. I am replacing this fxy of x comma y as 4xy along with the limit y varies from 0 to 1. I got integral 0 to 1 4xy dy. So after integrating this, keeping 4x as it is, y will become y square by 2 between the limit 0 1. So I got 4x into 1 by 2. So I got the fx of x equal to 2x. Similarly, I am going to find fy of y. It is given by integration minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y dx. So replacing this fxy of x comma y as 4xy along with the limit for x as 0 to 1. So I got the integral 0 to 1 4xy dx. Integrating this with respect to x, keeping 4y constant, I got x square by 2 between the limit 0 to 1. After applying the limit, I got 4y into 1 by 2 is equal to 2y. So now I am going to replace these two values in this equation. So I got fx of x by y is equal to 4xy by 2y. It will be equal to 2x. And fy of y by x is equal to 4xy by 2x. It will be equal to 2y. So hence I got the values of the conditional joint probabilities as 2x as well as 2y. Okay, in the next lecture video, I'll be discussing the sum of two independent random variables. Thank you.